So Barbara, there are tons of courses out there, tons of systems, yet 70% of all change initiatives fail. Why is that?
I think it's because we focus so much on change management or project management versus project leadership and change leadership. So really, what can we control? We can control ourselves, our attitudes, our mindsets, and our behaviors. And that's what change intelligence focuses on. What is our behaviors, our style of leading change, and how can we get stronger and better as leaders, so therefore we can facilitate partnerships with others.
Okay, so you've introduced a new term. It's the change quotient or the change intelligence.
Yes.
So why is it so important to know your own change intelligence?
It's important because, again, change starts with us as leaders. That the definition of change intelligence is the awareness of our style of leading change and the ability to adapt it to be more effective across people and situations. So once we know our style, we know why our style is resonating with certain individuals, and maybe other individuals need something else that we're not giving them to make a successful partnership and influence them to achieve successful change. So sometimes some people need more of a focus on the what of the change or the why of the change. Why are we going in this direction? Sometimes people need more of those tools to lead change. They need the process, they need the hands part of change, and sometimes they need that engagement. They need to have you understand their fears and their concerns and be able to dialogue about that so you can move past it.
Yeah, you also had this great exercise during this lecture where you divided people in people who are more head-oriented, who are more hands-oriented, and who are more heart-oriented.
Yes, absolutely. And those are the three main styles of leading change. And so they're all strengths. It's a strength-based model because we need the heart. We need to focus on the people. We need to engage people, communicate with them, collaborate with them, listen to them. We need the head. We need that vision and purpose. We need to understand the goal of the change, the goal of the project. And we also need the hands. We need the tactics and the tools and the training and the planning to be able to get there. So we need all three. So it's important to understand first what our strength is, or combination strength, and also to recognize that there's other styles out there, there's other behaviors, because the more options we have, the more power we have. If we understand our style, our strengths, we therefore understand other styles, and we have more tools for our tool bag, let's say. So just as we have many tools as project managers in our tool bag, as you say, many different kind of spreadsheets, project plans, stakeholder engagement, all that, this gives us more tools as leaders to lead change with and for other people instead of feeling like we're pushing back. Yeah.
And speaking about pushing back, you also said so many good things, but you said that it might look like a resistance, but what is missing?
Yes, absolutely. So that's one of the most empowering aspects of change intelligence, is that oftentimes we can feel like we're pushing the change on to somebody and trying to force them or even do something in spite of them instead of with and for other people. So as I say, you can look at resistance as information. You can transform resistance from your enemy to your ally. If you look at it and you see what people are saying, how they're behaving, so often what looks like resistance in others is an opportunity to do something differently yourself. So if you see that people are, again, confused, why are we doing this? I don't understand, you need to paint that picture for people. You need to flex your head skills, right? Here's the vision, here's the strategy, here's the business case, here's how it's going to help our organization, here's how it's going to achieve our strategy. Sometimes people are working really hard, but their efforts are misplaced, right? Or they can just be paralyzed, they can be stuck. So sometimes then we need to add more of those hand tools. We need to give people the training or the process, or sometimes there's barriers in our organization standing in the way of good people complying with positive change. Maybe it's the reward system, communication system, operations system, whatever it is. And then sometimes what looks like resistance is that there's an emotional level of resistance, that people, for whatever reason, they're afraid of the change. They fear some kind of loss of status, loss of skill set, something that's important to them. And so sometimes we need to tease that out, right? Use that as information, and therefore it's like a doctor. You need to be able to diagnose the situation, right? Yeah. So you can prescribe the right cure. So again, resistance gives us information that we can then use to diagnose the situation, and then to be able to, what can we control? Again, only ourselves, so we can do something differently to be able to forge that collaboration.
Thank you, Barbara. Thank you, so much value. So finally, where can I get your book?
Oh, that's great. My book is available wherever fine books are sold. So you can go to Amazon, you can go to Barnes & Noble, you can get the print book, or it's also available in ebook form, Kindle and Nook. So, yes.
So the title of the book, finally.
The title of my book is Change Intelligence, Use the Power of CQ to Lead Change That Sticks. And you can also go to my website and download 2 free chapters if you'd like. So it's www.changecatalysts, with an S at the end, .com.
Great. Thank you, Barbara.
Thank you very much.